Welcome to Personal Development Mastery Podcast. I'm your host, Agi Keramidas, and this is episode 527. Today, I want to talk about change, about transition, uncertainty. Sometimes we choose change, other times change chooses us. And sometimes we feel called to take a leap, even though we have no clear idea where we will land. Today I want to speak directly to you listening. I know you are on your personal development journey, you are working on yourself, but perhaps you feel some uncertainty, or you are in transition, or unclear. And the first thing I would like to show you is that you are not alone in this phase. Lately, I've been thinking about a particular moment in my life, one of the most pivotal moments of my life that shaped everything that followed. It was a decision that, on one hand, it looked bold and courageous, and it was. But on the other hand, there was uncertainty, fear of the unknown, leaving the familiar behind. And this happened to me 15 years ago, when I decided to leave my home country, Greece, and move to the UK. At that time I was in my 30s and I left behind the life that I knew, my country, my friends, my family, my dental practice, my fiancé, leaving all that behind and moved to the UK in a pursuit of a deeper desire, a calling, a dream that was calling me to leap. And if you were there and you could see me at the airport in Athens on that sunny April day, you would have seen a fairly young chap with a one-way ticket in his pocket, 2 suitcases in his hands, and mixed feelings of excitement for the future ahead and also sadness for the life he was leaving behind. So at that time, I left a lot behind. The people, the language, the comfort zone, and I chose a new life in many respects. And an important point I want to stress here is that there was uncertainty, there was fear of the unknown. But courage is not lack of fear. Courage is taking action in spite of fear. I learned many things from this transition, not just about moving countries, but about stepping into the unknown without proof. Yes, with a plan, but without proof. And another important thing here, and big lesson, is that clarity doesn't always come before action. Clarity often comes after action. Let me repeat this because it is important. Clarity doesn't always come before action. Clarity often comes after action. And when we choose to leave something familiar behind, our identity is challenged and our identity shifts when we transition, when we step into the unknown like this. As the adage goes, everything you want is on the other side of fear. And the fact that clarity doesn't always come before action If anything, it shows the importance of some level of trust. Trust that something meaningful, something wonderful, something expansive awaits on the other side of the discomfort. Trust, or even surrender. This was one of the most uncertain periods of my life. And of course, on hindsight, now, it was one of the best decisions I've ever taken in my life. Sometimes I think of that life and what I would have lost if I hadn't made the move, if I hadn't taken the bold decision. And I want to draw a parallel here to you, to reflect on your own threshold moment. You may not be getting on a plane, but maybe you are standing at the edge of a decision, a change you feel called to make, but haven't yet decided to act on or dared to act on, shall I say. Maybe it's something in your work or in your relationships or how you see yourself. And maybe, like me then, you are realizing that the pain of staying the same is outweighing the fear of stepping forward. What do you risk missing by not stepping forward? And one more question. What would a one-way ticket look like in your life, in your circumstances? This is the kind of space I hold in my coaching, helping you see what's already whispering beneath the surface. So if you ever find yourself figuratively holding a one-way ticket and you would like to talk, I'd be honored to share the conversation with you. Simply go to the link in the show notes, which is personaldevelopmentmasterypodcast.com/mentor. Some journeys begin the moment you buy the ticket. Others begin the moment you stop pretending you don't want to. Until next time, stand out, don't fit in,